Yo, GamerNemy here, and what if I told you that there might be some new tech on how to counter the opponent's power crush option as Steve when you go into Lionheart of your plus frames? There might actually be an answer to this, and as usual, as a Steve player, this option is pretty sweaty. So to get into this, we must first talk about Steve's Lionheart. So as a Steve player or as a Steve main, you must be aware of the fact that Steve's Lionheart does not give you a guaranteed mix-up, right? Every option he has from this stance can lose to Power Crush. So for example, his Lionheart 1 is the fastest move of the stance, and any Power Crush is going to beat this option. So you don't get any guaranteed mix-up from this stance. You put yourself in a mix-up situation, which is horrible considering the fact that you're going into this stance from in +7. You're +7, but you still don't get a mix-up, which sucks. So there is some tech that's been going around. I just randomly found this on Twitter. Someone tagged me in one of the South African FGC groups on WhatsApp. Yo, shout out TK. And oh my god, like look at this. Look at this. Right? Look at this, guys. This is huge. This is huge. This boots Steve up the tier list like just slightly higher. And we're gonna go deep into that, right? We're gonna talk about it. Okay, so with that said, let me just get into the explanation of how this works. So you can actually cancel Lionheart into Peekaboo, but the timing is very strict, right? It's one of those things where if you mess up, you're getting punished for it, right? As a Steve player, it's always been this case for us, man. They nerfed down forward 2. We had to figure out another way to use it. We had Shiro combo, a harder version, and still got nerfed. But now we've figured out another way, right, to make our Lionheart stance work. So the timing is very strict. So the secret to this stance is you have to look at the animation of Steve's right arm, right? As you can see when he's dancing, right? The right arm, as it goes back up, right? You can press forward 3 and 3+4. So forward 3 to 3+4, right? Kind of like forward 3 on its own frame and 3+4 on its own frame as well. But the timing is very strict. Like I said, you have to look at the arm. Immediately the arm goes up, right? That's when you press the forward 3 into 3+4. Like that, right? The timing is very strict, and it's one of those things where you're going to find yourself dropping this more so than often. Exactly like the Shiro combo, right? Think of the scenario as the Shiro combo, but like with Lionheart, right? So yeah, this opens up so many possibilities, right? You can go like low, like I said, you can go for the 2, right? You can go for the grab. So it opens up so many possibilities. Firstly, the fact that we can grab opponents out of this stance now, which is pretty good, right? This is so annoying. Every time you go to Lionheart, boom, someone just throws out a random power crush. But now we have an option to beat out the power crush, which is amazing. Amazing. The second best thing about this scenario is the fact that we have the option of Peekaboo 2, right? The counter hit launcher option, which is pretty good. So now for like punches, it's a counter, right? 10 frame even, counter, down forward 2, counter, but it won't work for the kicks, right? For example, down forward 3, you see 15 frames, right? Even like back 3 is like 16 frames, so you trade, right? So it's pretty good. Just the fact that we have that option to have a counter hit after Lionheart is pretty fucking strong, man. Like, look at this, right? Like, just think about it, right? Just think about how we struggle every time you're in Lionheart as a Steve player. With the best option being like up back 2, sorry. The only move we can actually cancel and decide not to go into Lionheart. But like it's a very weird input, makes the move feel very niche, but it's still good. But like other than that, we've always had to force ourselves into Lionheart and like find ways around it, like sways to beat power crushes, right? Dark cancels to stay safe. But now we have the option to actually, right, go for a grab, man. Like it's, oh my god, this is huge. This is huge, guys. Like you have no idea. Now again, shout out to Poetry. This is not my take. I found this on a random Twitter post. I'll share the link in the description. You guys can check out his Twitter video. He does a good explanation, probably better than me right now, because I'm just so hyped. This has interrupted my schedule. I was doing some Raven videos, but I saw this and I was like, bro, this is my boy. This is huge for my boy, and we have to talk about it. So like I said, guys, it's going to be very difficult to get used to the timing. Like I said, you're going to find yourself in situations where you actually get counter hit yourself, you get launched because of the timing issue. Because again, let's say you try to go for like back 2, right, into Peekaboo 2, you get that, right? And this is minus 14, right? Like that. If you just miss the timing, you get dark 2 and you get punished. So again, you have to look at the right arm. Immediately his right arm starts to rise up, then you press the forward 3, 3 plus 4, right? Forward 3, 3 plus 4. Forward 3, 3 plus 4. If you want, try to press forward 3 and 3 plus 4 at the same time, right? So I have my 3 plus 4 mapped to my R2 on my PS5 controller. So I'm pressing X separately on its own and 3 plus 4 at the same time, right? They're slightly up at the same time, slightly. Always have to press forward 3 first, right? So it takes some practice. I still haven't had the timing down myself, but like, dude, it's, oh my God, it's like, it's so good. This is so good, you have no idea. I can't wait to see what the high level players do with this, because even the same post had like high level players in the comment section. We had Lionheart, Tekken, Bupaman, you know, we had Dog from Paris as well in the comment section of the same post. So like, it's huge. Steve players are like going crazy with this new tech, because apparently it's been going on for quite some time, right? But I haven't been up to date, or like I had no idea that this was going on, right? So like, it's pretty good, man. This is crazy. It's crazy. So like, think of Lionheart now as having a counter hit high option and a grab, right? Those are the best things about this new tech. The grab to beat the power crush, of course, and the 2 as a counter hit option. Of course, you can go low, like I showed you guys earlier. Did I show you this? Yeah, you can poke low, right? So you have a low as well. Better option than the guard break, because the guard break is risky. So if you want to be like, you know, less risky, you can just go low if you want. So it's pretty good, man. It's pretty ridiculous. I'm gonna spend some more time in the lab trying to figure out if there's more stuff we can do out of Lionheart, because like I said, man, this is huge. This is huge, man. As a Steve player, dude, we always try to get ourselves out the gutter. Namco is trying by all means to put us down, bro, but we always find a sweaty way to get us back up. Like, this is huge. This is huge. And my biggest fear is that Namco is going to see this as an exploit and nerf it, which would probably be the worst possible thing. Because honestly, Steve's Lionheart does need a buff. He needs to have a guaranteed way to like beat the power crash option, more frame data. Just give him the option to transition into Peekaboo, right? That solves the issue, or we don't have to do this sweaty version of it just to counter a grab. Like, it's so much work. Like, it's sweaty stuff, you know. When things are intense in high ranks or like top level matches, you find yourself dropping, you know, some errors. You have to be precise every single time on the timing of this, you know, transition to Peekaboo, which is not that easy, right? Like, it's, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. You slip up, you get punished, right? Like, bro, just give our boy a buff, right? We don't always have to find exploits to make our boy better. So as you see, I keep on dropping it, right? The timing is just, it's just very strict. Yeah, something like that, right? Here we go. Oh man, like, I'm excited, right? I'm excited to see what top level players do, mostly low high, because low high is like the most execution heavy Steve player in my opinion, so I can't wait. So it's pretty ridiculous. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, and want an in-depth explanation on why Lionheart is not really that great, then check out this video right here. GG.